Let's say a crocodile attacks you.
So I can't go and have a swim?
Don't have a swim. This is the Northern Territory. It's dangerous up here. Everything's bigger, stronger, faster, more dangerous, tastes better, which is a good thing. I'm going to show you how to tie up a mud crab.
Yeah,
you
mate.
can do this, you'll end up being accepted as a Northern Territory. Mate, we call it a mother-in-law fish because they taste horrible and you generally give them to your mother-in-law. Well, today what we're going to do is a simple dish. It's a seafood kebab with a kumara salad, and we need a few different products, which Con's going to help us with. I noticed catching my 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th sailfish. I'm buggered.
2, 1. See you, buddy.
See you, buddy. Oh no, we're tail wrapped. That's all right. Well done.
It's
How's it
incredible
going?
to see it up just that close, and the jaws as close as that, and the teeth in it. Gives you a good idea of what this sort of animal can do.
Had you not have tied him out that much, I might have lost a hand just then by trying to disconnect the, trying to cut off the wires. But well done, mate. Well, very well done.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're a fisherman now. Fish. A couple of important things is A, having a good knife. This is my favourite filleting knife. And as you can see, it really flexes. So when you're going along the bones, grow a certain size. They're swimming all day long, they're fit, they taste beautiful. And we're going to have a couple of casts up here. We're using dry flies. G'day, I'm Udo. I've spent my entire life travelling around Australia. Have a look at the Broses. Amazing, beautiful country. But don't let them fool you. It can be quite dangerous around here. Not too hard to die either. I'm going to show you why. Happiness for me starts in this place. And I kind of measure everything else from here. Javelin long distance. Hey, Chuck! 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 No! I had the shark! It's big! This place is that it is a real working harbour. At any time you can see tugboats tugging away and the foreshores are buzzing with industry. And because this is a working harbour, it's been subject to over 100 years of pollution. Now, although the water today is cleaner than it has been in a long, long time... Pete, you feeling all right? You've got to have a bit of a good stomach to get out here on a day like this. Look at the size of this thing. When I put him in the water, watch him change colours. Oh, he's squirting in. See that ink? Kerry, I know this would be a bit difficult to explain, but tell me how you felt when you saw your husband getting dragged down by the crocodile. You're obviously still going through physical pain, but is there something else that's troubling you still? Do you have flashbacks? Do you have bad dreams? Do you have nightmares? Is there something that you require counselling on a regular basis for? Hold it out, will you? I feel absolutely drained, and to be honest with you, I've never felt this tired, I've never been this happy or this hungry. So Pete, maybe you can whip something up for a poor old mate. That would have been a world record. Going for a swim should be relaxing and enjoyable. But here in Australia, just about anything could happen. In fact, not long ago I was in Darwin launching a boat and I got stung by a box jellyfish. I could have been killed. I'm what they call a colourful character, but I can't compete with the colour of the water around here. There's all sorts of life down here. There's me mate, the old blue groper. Oh, he loves a bit of sea urchin. I'm going to cut myself open a sea urchin that we just pulled out of the water. Most people's memories of these are experiences involving quite painful spines of these in their feet, and it takes a hell of a long time and a lot of pain to get them out. But today, we're going to cut one open and see what they taste like. Apparently, they're quite a delicacy, so Pete tells me. Now, put the knife in here. Very tough shell. And we're just going to break it open without spiking myself. As you can see, it doesn't look like much of a delicacy to me, or you. Now, the yellow bits behind the black walls are the edible parts. These weren't expensive glasses. There's no way I would have jumped in there. About 3 weeks ago, a guy nearly got killed by a bull shark, the third most deadliest shark in the world. Took his arm off and half his leg. Guy's still in hospital. Pete's asked me to smoke a trout, and it's not as hard as people think. I've only done it a couple of times, and I'm sure it's going to work out just fine. Before putting the fish in the smoker, you have to put it in a saltwater brine, which is basically salt water. You can add spices and different types of salt to it if you want to, but since Pete's using it in a different recipe, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. I've put enough salt in here. Basically, a rule of thumb is enough salt so a potato can float in it. And you leave it in there for about 20 minutes or so. What are all these holes here?
from stingray markings.
Really? Go and just walk you straight in. Oh, mate, it's not like I can knock on a door or anything. Go on fishing, back later. Told you. When's later, mate? We're in Queensland. He'll be here. I know where he'll be. In fact, he'll probably be in the backwater hole. I know exactly where it is. All right. I'll go and find him.